Oh, for goodness sake, here I am building more Flatpack. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of dreading it. So this is the office. I'm having many regrets. This is what we see when we walk in.
Wash on the edge.
Good morning, welcome to another video. Dad is tackling the wardrobe today after an unsuccessful attempt the other day. Trying again. When I say we, I'm just holding things and doing things when he asks me to, but we're gonna put the handles on finally because every time we want to go in the wardrobe you have to like bend down. First world problem, but I'm very excited for it to have handles. We've got a long to-do list today. We've got like people come in, we've got an electrician, we've got the builders come in. There's a lot happening today, so yeah, I thought I'd document the progress. I'll show you the to-do list in a second. There's a lot, but for now we're going to tackle these. The lights are done. They don't have bulbs in yet, and we've also not placed the bed properly, so we've not plugged them in. And these wires, I'm gonna get like cable clips and just like pin it to the wall so it's not so wiggly and wonky, you know. But I love them, they look so nice. These are from Dunelm. I'll link them in the description. They're like gold coloured on the inside. I think they'll look really nice. I think maybe we'll get one of them like really fancy bulbs, so maybe you could see it out of the bottom a little bit. I don't know, but we've had those for a while and they look so good. Then we've done the mirror at the bottom of the stairs, so there's now a mirror here. Before it was a photo frame. My mum's hoovering, so she's got the cupboard open so she could get to the plug, but that looks a lot better. And currently I am just sorting out the office. So we're gonna measure the room and then measure my desk, and obviously I've got the measurements for the Alex drawers and everything, and basically work out what will fit where, because I need to, within the next couple of days hopefully, maybe Friday, so 2 days, get the shelving units. I want to get the Ivar units, I think, from IKEA. So basically I need to like measure that wall and sit and work out where everything will fit and which units I want, and then I'm gonna have to borrow a friend's van to go to IKEA because they're gonna be too long to fit in a car. So ideally I need to be going to IKEA to get everything all at once, rather than like having to borrow the van and like inconvenience everyone more than once. So yeah, I'm thinking across the back wall, just have a whole wall of shelves. We've got a sofa waiting to be delivered from Homebase, like a little love seat sofa. So I want to get the measurements for that and figure out where that would sit. And then I want to make sure I've got 2 desks, one for like design and one for packing. So yeah, we've got a lot to fit into the room, but I think it's going to work out really well. We put the blind up earlier. I mean, I'm looking at it now, you can sort of see it. There is a blind, so now we've got all the blinds up, which is good. It feels so much more like a house when it's got blinds, and the sun coming through the blinds is really nice. So there's that. But I mean, let me just show you the boxes. I actually moved everything around a little bit yesterday so my dad could get to fix the blind, so at least it looks a little bit clearer. I didn't unpack anything, I just piled the boxes more methodically. So let me show you. So this is the office, and I've taken all the tape off those drawers, and basically I got the desk was in front of the window and it was piled with boxes and we just couldn't walk in here, so I moved everything off it, stood it there for now with the little drawers. I think eventually I want it to face outwards so I can stick my feet out and I'm like not facing a wall, but also I quite like the idea of it being in here. I have another desk that I could like add along here or make it into an L shape. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I do quite like it there. And then obviously all this needs unpacking. I've got my screen there. The monitor I could probably get out actually, and that gets rid of that box. But basically I don't really fancy going in these boxes right now. What I'm gonna do is measure this wall and hopefully have like those Ivar shelves all the way across and make something really practical but nice looking as well, because obviously I've got to work in here, I want it to feel nice. And then I'm thinking the sofa here, sort of facing the window. So yeah, I'm gonna work it out. Also thinking, oh my god, this is the first time I've vlogged in the office. Also thinking of maybe doing like a cork wall across here. So currently that's where the desk is stood. See, I feel like the desk looks nice here. Do I necessarily need to stick my feet out? I don't know. I think I need to like work in here a little bit before I make any permanent decisions. But I think this whole wall as a cork board would look so cool. So that's in my mind, but for now I'm just gonna leave it as is. And yeah, me and mum are gonna measure up now. My measurements all ready to go. I bought a laser measure for Amazon and it's so good. It makes measuring things so easy. We measured for all of our blinds with the laser measure and it's just so much quicker and it's actually really accurate, so that's good. My memory card is about to be full. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I keep trying to start this video, but as you can hear, the builders are on site. Oh, it stopped. And I keep trying to wait for that beeping to stop because I know how annoying it probably is, but I don't really notice it anymore, to be quite honest. It just sort of happens. But it is a few days later. My parents are back. The shed is getting delivered today, which is very exciting because there's a lot of things we want to store in there and get out of the house. And that also means we can fetch the lawnmower from my grandma's. So yeah, we never thought I'd be excited about a shed, but this is adulting apparently. So the people building the shed are coming between 9:30 and 2, which is a strange time to tell us, but we're going to be in all day. Anyway, I've also got an IKEA delivery again. We've ordered some units for in here in the bedroom, and then I've also ordered some shelving for the office. So Mummy's here with her Flatpack handiness ready to help, but hopefully that arrives like earlier rather than later because obviously we're just going to be waiting in the meantime. But yeah, we've got IKEA, we've got a shed, and it's actually a really sunny blue sky day again today, which is nice. But I've just literally put on my loungewear because I don't plan on leaving the house again. I just want to get the office sorted. Have I shown you the office recently? I feel like I haven't. Let me go and show you. So this is the current state of the office. We've made a little bit of progress with this side. By progress I mean we've moved the drawers into place. We've like nudged my desk along, we've got the screen out, and then we've put these drawers here. I'm not sure if this will be permanently where everything's going, but I quite like the idea of this. When I was in my parents' house, in the office there, this set of drawers was always underneath my desk because there was no other place for it, which meant that my desk was actually really cramped and I very rarely sat on it. But because this doesn't have anything underneath it, it actually feels really roomy and I really like it. So my original plan was to like have my desk not facing a wall because I always felt quite cramped, but it was probably something to do with the fact that I had like a tiny little bit of space for my legs, whereas with this setup I've got like a whole desk to put my legs under, and obviously it's my sit stand desk so I can work at whichever level I want. And then the idea is this wall behind me will be the shelving that I've just ordered from IKEA. The annoying thing is a lot of it's out of stock, so what I've done is just ordered the tall stuff because I know it won't fit in a car. I'd have to borrow a van, so I thought I'll just pay for delivery so then we can at least build one of the units because we've got all the bits for one of them. And then I think there's 4 in total, 4 different sets of shelves, but the 3 of them we don't have all the bits for, so we can't build them. But at the very least I can get one up, and that one is actually the one where my printer's the Cricut, and there's also some drawers on that one, so hopefully some of this stuff will disappear. The steps can go in the shed, and then there's just like excess things that can be stored in the shed that won't be stored in here. So hopefully by the end of today, or at least tomorrow, this will look a little bit more organised. That's my plan anyway, because I really want to start working in here now. Also the morning sun, how beautiful is it? I love it. I love when it comes through the blinds. Probably won't enjoy that when I'm trying to work at the desk. Or maybe I will. For now, I'm going to quickly put my washing away because we have the clothes horse in the wardrobe bit. And then I'll go downstairs and see what we can get done downstairs. Seen the shed be built and my mum has come back. She's not seen how much we've got to build. Come on then, Mum.
I have one eye open, will it not make as much?
Yeah, if you have one eye open it might not look as much.
Can I realise now? Oh. I dream about IKEA. Oh my god.
I know. It's when I walked around here and there were more. Oh dear.
18 Maria though, we'll get it done.
Yes. We're the best people to build Flatpack, so that's why I called in Mum. It wasn't until I turned my camera on that I realised how rough I really look, but so be it. It is a few days later and I can't even remember the last clip I filmed, to be honest. Me and Mum were, actually it's only one day later, me and Mum were building this unit yesterday and it took so much longer than I thought. I know we're pretty much a dab hand at Flatpack from IKEA now, but this, we basically messed up the whole thing and we had to take it apart. So right as we thought we'd finished, turns out we weren't. But it's up, it looks really good. So it's got 3 drawers at the bottom and then it's got 5 shelves. Or 6 including this bit. We've had to leave quite a big gap above this printer because it feeds from the top. So that's that, and then the Cricut and all that stuff is up there. I'm now going to attempt to open the first box. And I'm not going to lie, I'm sort of dreading it. I think I've been putting this off and I can't really for much longer because I really need to start working again. I need to think about opening the shop. It's actually the 21st today and I'm pretty sure I'd mentally thought, oh, I'll open the shop on like the 23rd or the 24th. That's not going to happen because I don't even have anywhere to put any of the stock. So I think what I'll probably end up doing is reopening the shop for like Christmas and like do all that at the same time, but we'll figure that out. For now, my plan is to get rid of the huge pile of boxes, or most of the huge pile of boxes. There's a lot. A couple of the things I can actually send back to my parents' house because it turns out we don't need them, but a lot needs to fit into here. Annoyingly, 3 out of 4 of the IKEA shelving units I can't build because some of the parts are out of stock, so I can't fully put everything away, which I think is like mentally making me not want to do it because I know I'm gonna just move it again. But this is my problem, I need to just get it done and then at least it's away, and then when I want to reorganize we can tackle that as it happens. Firstly, I'm going to open this first box. According to the sticker, it's got acrylic paint, pens, notebooks, lino paints, random stuff in it, which is actually all the stuff that lived in the Alex drawers. So I think I'm literally just going to put them in, and then I guess, like I said, at a later date I can work out if that's going to be their permanent home. For now, I just need to stop procrastinating and just get it done. Easier said than done. I feel like it's never ended at this point. What is even in here? See, I know this is one of the last boxes we packed, so it literally could have anything in it. Example A, it's got got a scrapbook in it. Where's that gonna go? Who knows? Photo frames. Right. I can deal with this. Some of this stuff is literally paints and it's already in a tray, so I just need to open them and find a house for them. You know what? I'm having many regrets. And at this point I'm supposed to be making it tidier. Oh dear. I've sort of lost the will to live at this point. I think it's about 6:30. I've made that pile a bit smaller, but I've also done this. So I don't really know what to do. I think I need to get everything out of the boxes and then evaluate where they need to go. But at the same time, I also don't want to make any more mess. Oh, I think I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna have to empty these boxes. I've sort of made progress. I've got things on the shelves and there's stuff in these drawers at least because these were empty. It just feels like it's never ending at this point. So I'm gonna open these boxes. At least if everything's out of a box, I'm sort of forced to try and find a space for it, even if it's not gonna be its permanent space. Or at least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I knew I wasn't gonna find this fun. See, mess and chaos really overwhelms me. Like, I do not like it. And this has been like this for 3 weeks now. And I mean, like, the first week we did the garden, so it was sort of a write-off trying to do anything in the house. The second week we've done the house. This week I needed to do the office, and this is the current situation. Oh, right. See, I know a lot of this I can't even put anywhere until I've got these cabinets up, but I also can't face staring at these boxes for any longer, so I feel like I just need to get them out. Maybe this one first. This says craft things. Oh dear. This is gonna be interesting. I found some macrame. I found some decoration for the wall, but everything else, I have no idea where that could go. Right, we're sliding that one out of the way. That is not something we are tackling today. What about you? Light stands, guillotine, tripod. I also can't put that away. Okay, I can handle this one. A lot of this stuff is stuff for the Alex drawers. Okay, at least I know this has a house. This has somewhere to live. However, I cannot get to where they need to go. Days later again, here I am building more Flatpack. So we actually managed, when I say we, my boyfriend and his mum very kindly went to IKEA for me and collected 14 of these shelves. So at least now we have the legs and the shelves. We're just waiting on the cabinets and the desk, but I think we can make it work. So what I'm going to do, I've got up the measurements for the cabinet and the desk on the IKEA website, and I'm gonna like measure where they're likely to start, and then we'll put the shelves on and like the cross brace and all that stuff. So firstly, I'm just getting the pegs out of the hole for the shelves. When we did this the other day, me and my mum couldn't work out how to get them out. We had to Google it. Turns out you just have to use a bit of brute force. So I'm literally using a flathead screwdriver. And then the pegs are literally just like metal pegs, and they slot into the holes on the legs. So we're gonna put the pegs in the legs and build a shelf. Actually, we're building 3 shelves if it all goes to plan. So hopefully this stuff will at least be a little bit more contained. Built most of the shelves. I'll give you a proper tour another time because it's literally not even finished, but I'm gonna sit on the floor. But ow, we have a dilemma. So I measured that this unit would fit with like 3 double sized shelves. Turns out I don't think it will fit. I need to get my dad here to like reevaluate and see if he thinks it'll fit. Because I want to get one of those desks, so I'll insert a picture, but you can get a desk from IKEA from this range that like folds down, and the idea was that when both me and my mum are working, we've got a desk to work at each when we're like packing orders and stuff, because I'm hoping in the future to have like my shop running a lot, so I want the space for that. I want the space to be able to expand. However, I don't think it's going to fit, so I just need to, it's kind of thrown me a little bit. I'm just sat staring at it all. I've been measuring things. There is the option of me getting like a slimmer unit, but then that leaves like a big chunk of dead space, which I think is a little bit of a waste. I want to maximize every single bit of space we have. So I'm probably gonna have to like see what my mum thinks and sort of suss it out together. What I am gonna do, I think, is unpack some of my like Cricut stuff, because I know that the Cricut is gonna stay where it is. It might go on a different shelf, but it's gonna be in that unit. So I thought that we could utilize one of the drawers underneath and open and unpack some Cricut stuff. However, saying that, they need fastening to the wall, so I can't really put heavy things on them because they aren't sturdy enough to carry the weight yet. To be honest, I think at this point I'm just in a bit of a dilemma, and I've done that much flat pack and that much measuring. This is the first thing that I've measured that hasn't fit, which I think is pretty decent. Actually, it's the second technically, because a couple of weeks ago I got the blind wrong for the bedroom, so I had to reorder it. So that cost me 60 quid that it shouldn't have, but hopefully we can sell that extra blind on like Facebook Marketplace or something. Everything else so far has fit, like the wardrobes, the bookcases in the bedroom, there's bookcases downstairs, they've all fit. So I think we're doing all right. I need to stop giving myself such a hard time. There's been a lot to sort of deal with in the past 3.5, 4 weeks, so yeah, we're getting there. But I'm gonna end the vlog here because, to be honest, I can't really do any more. In fact, I'll show you the office so far. I'm gonna, once I've ended the vlog, go and have a break, and then I'll come back up and like move all the boxes, at least so I can get back to my desk. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is because I'm stressing myself out and there's no need to rush. We've already established that the shop isn't going to open when I first planned, and that's fine. So I'd rather do it right than rush it, you know? Excuse the beeping. This is what we see when we walk in. So we've got those 2 double units. When they're back in stock, I want some like cabinets for here, and they should come to about there, I think. And they're just like 2-door cabinets, so it'll sort of tie in with the drawers. I think it'll be a little bit higher, but they're not in stock at the minute, so I just ordered everything that was in stock. For now, I'm just gonna like shove all these boxes under here, and then at least I can get to my desk and work, and I'll like clear out all the countertops and stuff. The Cricut is sort of buried, but there is some space in that top drawer for some Cricut stuff, so I might do that later. But the initial idea was to put that drop down desk here so that we can like work together. However, this gap isn't big enough, so I need to reevaluate. I'm thinking maybe I could like nudge the whole unit up to the right and like butt it against this one, and then put like a slim unit here and then fasten the desk in one of these, because this is made for that desk, it's the right width. So I don't know, but for now I'm sort of losing the will to live. This is the other side of my office right now, so I've got loads of like trinkety bits like out here that I obviously don't really know where to put because I can't put anything on these shelves yet. I want the shelves to be practical but also pretty, so that's the plan with most of that. Some of it might end up on the bookcases downstairs, and then this is just what is left here. So these were clothes that I used to pad out the boxes for like fragile stuff. Top tip, if you're packing and moving and you don't have bubble wrap, use your clothes, it's great, but I just don't have a place to put them, so they're there. Got a box of makeup which I'll put away once I've built the dressing table, which I'll show you in the next vlog. And then these two are office supplies. This is filming equipment, that's an empty box of rubbish, and this is a temporary desk which I guess we could put up here if we needed it, but for now I'm just gonna put it against a wall and not think about it. So that is the update with my office. It's taken a while, still not even there yet. I feel like this video spans over like a whole week, I can't even remember at this point, but either way I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you stick around to follow the rest of the journey as we get the house looking like a home. And yeah, I'm very happy, a little bit stressed but very happy. The happiness definitely outweighs the stress. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time for another one. Bye.